Hello, today we'll have a look at the position of our pelvis and the effect that has on our lower or lumbar spine. This is really important because if we are not in the optimal position in these areas, then it can put our muscles in a not a very nice position, which can lead to aches and pains and eventually injuries. So there's two ways I'm going to demonstrate this today. One will be stood up and then one will be laid down. A lot of it will be side on to make things easier for you. So I like to use the analogy that the pelvis is a bucket with water in it. If you have any sciatica or any lower back problems, then do be careful with the moving of the pelvis, as I'm about to suggest, because we don't want it to cause you any more discomfort. So it does help to pop your hands on your hips like so. Again, like I say, imagining your pelvis as a bucket. If you tip the water out the front of the bucket, that will exaggerate the curve in the lower back. If you tip the water out the back of the bucket, then it will flatten your lower back. Ideally, we have the bucket so that the water doesn't tip out the front or the back. So keep rocking the pelvis forward and back until you find a midpoint, so you've got a soft curve in the lumbar there, not exaggerated, not flat, but somewhere in the middle. That's the best position for your lower back to be in. It's great to practice this when you're sat down, stood up, laid down. Unless it's something that you find comes naturally to you, then that's great. Another way to think about it is when you're laid down, feet hip width apart. If you pop your hands into a diamond pattern, like so, pop your thumbs on your belly button and your fingers towards your navel, and drop an imaginary marble in the middle of that diamond. If you tilt your pelvis so that the marble goes towards your thumbs, then that's like the water going out the back of the bucket, the flattening of the lower back. If you tilt the pelvis so that the marble goes towards the fingers, then the opposite will happen. And you just keep rocking the pelvis until the marble is somewhere in the middle, not going towards the thumbs or the fingers, and you'll have a slight curve under the lower back there, but again, not exaggerated and not flat and pushing into the floor. So thank you very much for watching. That's something you can practice in lots of different positions, whether you're in bed, like I say, at work, standing up, boiling the kettle, and really, really helpful and a good foundation for all Pilates exercises and life. Thank you for listening.